Hey, beautiful Geminis. There it is. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for joining me here, Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Gemini, please, and thank you. Gemini, thank you so much for contributing to this channel, your generosity. Thank you for watching the videos, liking, subscribing, and commenting. Gemini, unavailable. I can't give you what you want right now. Someone's partying. Circumstances. I didn't want to reveal what's really been going on in my life and unload all my personal issues onto you. I just wanted to be left alone. Deception. You caught me in a lie and I was embarrassed. I felt our relationship was too toxic. I just had to disappear. I have to sacrifice too much and I'm not ready to let go of what I would lose to be with you. Don't take it personal. Fear. I felt things were moving too fast and I panicked. I had a hard time trusting our connection and chose to run from you. I had a hard time trusting anyone. I feel like I lose control when I'm around you. Unavailable twice. I just want to live an adventurous life and focus on being independent. Someone is not worried about finding love. And it's like I got what I wanted out of the relationship, but it's always been about my own needs. So this person, as long as they're getting their needs met, are comfortable. If their needs aren't getting met, it's like they're unavailable. It's all about them. It's a one-sided bullshit. Immature. I did it to get your attention, but my plan backfired, see? I'm so used to the single life that your intensity scared me. I feared what you represented. I didn't think someone like you would be interested in me. You said some things that really hurt me. I felt like you wouldn't let me end the relationship, so they ghost. Gossip. I heard gossip about you, and that really had me confused. Even though it was difficult for me to ghost you, I knew that it was for the best. You're someone really different from my usual type, and I find it hard to read you. They're immature. I was trying to impress my friends by showing them I didn't care. I didn't want to appear to be weak to them. Fear. I resorted to disappearing acts in order to control the situation. I was afraid of your reaction, so I decided to avoid the confrontation. Cowardly. I'm sorry. They ghost, and it's like they hear gossip, but they didn't at the same time tell you about it because they feared your reaction. So they heard gossip. Or they were gossiping about you to their friends. And they didn't want to appear weak to their friends. They were trying to impress their friends by pretending they didn't care about you. They may have heard gossip. Gemini. They pushed you away is what they did. Trying to impress their friends. It was ego. Ego death. It backfired on them. They wanted to act like they didn't care about you. They wanted to act like they didn't care that it ended either. Trying to impress their friends, you know? Because you sat here trusting your intuition. Or maybe you were being silent. They were emotionally unavailable. They were after some kind of sexual thing. Yeah, they were. More attached to superficiality, or it was always about them, always about them, always about them. So they were confused. Maybe they're saying they heard gossip about you that really confused them. You were different than their usual type. Well, in this case, that's a good thing. Worried about what their friends would say. You know? Trying to impress their friends. Acting like they didn't care about you. Oh, them? Oh, I don't care about them. You know, I could do whatever I want to do. I'm popular. So, like, no, it don't bother me that it's ending. I'll just find something somewhere else. Immature. Oh no, I don't love them. I don't care about them. They were, did it say here? So they're just more interested in partying, having options. It's like this person treated you like they didn't care. They told all their friends they didn't care about you. Oh, I don't care about them. I'm not in love with them. You know, they thought that they didn't want anything committed. They wanted to juggle. It's because they got caught in a lie. You caught them lying about something. They heard gossip. And you may have said some hurtful things to them because you caught them in a lie. They didn't want to appear weak to their friends. So it's almost like Tell me about this gossip. Yeah, because you said some shit to them, you caught them lying. You caught them in a lie. So they may have, like, said some shit about you or gossiped about you, or people were gossiping about you because you called their ass out on something. I'm telling you, it was a lie. It was deception. Could have been workplace gossip, something like that. It's like they were worried that it was going to lead to a commitment, or that you wanted commitment from them, and they were worried about committing. And so it's like it backfired on them. Whatever it was backfired on them. So they could have got caught. You could have caught them in a lie. Other people could have caught them lying. This is karma. Because they just ghosted you. Thinking that perhaps you didn't want... It was a plan, though. I did it to get your attention, but my plan backfired. So they could have been treating you like they didn't care, denouncing you to their friends because they didn't want to appear weak. They could have been pretending that they didn't care, that it didn't hurt them. You could have caught them in a lie and exposed them in a lie. And so they were saving face. They had a hard time trusting. It's like, I didn't think someone like you would be interested in me. Because you said some things that hurt them. But you caught them in a lie. You could have caught them in a lie. Yeah, and I was embarrassed. They wanted the independent life. They had to sacrifice too much. So don't take it personal. They're saving face. So they could have said that your relationship was toxic. They could have told people, the worst, the worst. But you caught them lying is the real reason. You called their ass out for a lie. So they could have started gossiping about you. And they could have said they didn't care about you. And they could have said all kinds of things about you. But it's because they were trying to save face. They didn't want to look weak to their friends. So it's like they acted like they didn't care. It embarrassed them. They just felt like it was too much. It's like They did this for attention, and they did it to gain control. Maybe of so there's some hurt here. They're saying you said some hurtful things, but you caught them in a lie, so you probably gave them the once over, you know what I mean? And they didn't like it. You're the Empress. This is you. You're the past here. Yeah. You wounded their ego. They have a hard time trusting this relationship. Not just because of this relationship, but other relationships. They felt like you wanted commitment. And they've had experiences that failed and ended up in a disaster. You're over here single, confident, and they're stubborn. They wanted things their way. They did. They were in their ego. And it's almost as if shows you were patient. It shows you were patient. It showed you were balanced. And it shows you as a leader. And it's almost as if you just took control of your emotions. Like you took control of your own emotions. It backfired on them. They weren't expecting you to respond the way you responded. They were expecting you to be like patient and loving as you always were. And you didn't. You took control of the situation. It backfired on them. They were playing a game and it did backfire. That's what they're openly saying it did. Because what ended up happening was you were their Ten of Pentacles. You were their true love. And they missed out on an Empress. So they had a plan to act like they didn't care about you. Just ghost you, leave you out in the cold, let you suffer. I think that to save face with people, it's like they just acted like cold, unavailable. I think that this person wanted you to stroke their ego. I do. I think that you reached a point in your situation, Gemini, where you said, well, I'm going to start valuing me now. Okay, fine. I guess, they don't care. And moved on. I guess they really don't care. So I'm going to take them at face value. It's because you caught them in a lie. And they didn't like it. They didn't handle it well. So to save face to their friends, they're like, oh no, I don't give a crap about that Empress. I don't care about that Empress. That Empress never meant nothing to me anyway. I mean, they were okay, to have sex with, but that's it. That's as far as it went. I'm too independent. I want my single life, and I want to party, and I want to do certain things. They were lying their face off. You caught him in a lie about something. Now, either the fact that they were in another connection, I don't know if they figured that you love them so much that you would let them do whatever they were doing. But they definitely were in their ego. And this is an ego death. So by you, they were embarrassed. Like whatever this gossip was, they were embarrassed by it. And they're saying you said some hurtful things. But you did catch them lying. So I'm not sure how it played out. They heard some gossip about you. So maybe gossip was going around about you. It seems to be at the workplace. So maybe people were gossiping about you, and this person started, siding with those people against you, saying they weren't interested in you, saying that maybe you caught someone else lying and called their ass out about it. And they might have, it backfired though. Like it backfired. So maybe those people who are gossiping about you have it backfiring on them as well. Let me ask that question, Gemini. So when this person said it backfired, the gossip backfired, or their plan backfired, it was to regain control. So they ghosted. It's like when this person says it backfired, what do they mean when they say it backfired on them? What do they mean, Spirit? They did it to get attention. Someone at work who was a plan. It was like, so they were juggling a third party. They were being selfish. Drinking, partying. They did it to get attention. And you caught them somehow. I don't know. Maybe they had a whole nother family or something. I don't know. Or maybe they thought you want. Oh, shit. You found out the truth about something, Gemini. So maybe they got angry at you. Or you got angry at them and said some hurtful things. Or people were saying hurtful things about you. But it backfired. They acted like they weren't interested in you so that you would worry. They were thinking that you would come in and like balance everything out, or that you'd be patient and they were being immature. And it's like, I think they wanted you to compete, or they were trying to get even with you somehow. Like, they could have spread gossip about you, Gemini. They were doing it to get attention, to make themselves popular with their friends. Oh, no, I don't care about that Empress. I don't care about them. Nope, they don't mean nothing to me. No. But the gossip backfired. So maybe people are gossiping about them now. Secrets. Karma. They figured if they pushed you away, I think you caught them cheating. I do. So they made up a whole bullshit story about you. I think you caught them cheating. And I think they made up a whole bullshit story about you and spread gossip about you. And I think they dirted on your name. But it backfired on them. You caught them in a lie. And they got embarrassed. So to regain control of the situation, they're telling all their friends and telling everybody they didn't care about you, and that it's like the more they tried to gossip about you, it's backfired. Oh, oh, oh. So they had a secret mistress. And they tried to, like, you caught them lying. They did it to get attention. They took up a mistress so that you would get jealous. You would start paying them attention, that they started gossiping about you, or they said that they heard gossip about you. So that's like it backfired on them. It's like they had a mistress. They took up a mistress to get even or something like that. It was to save face. They wanted their friends to think that they didn't care about you, that you were not important. So they broke up with you in the worst way humanly possible. Made it look like, blamed you for what they were actually doing, but they got caught. You caught them in a lie, and I think everybody else has been exposed to their lies. So now they look like a freaking idiot, because all the things that they were telling people were not the truth, and they've been exposed. You caught them lying, and you exposed them. Now, you didn't go out of your way. You did not go out of your way to do this either. I don't know if you're doing it on social media. I don't know if you're doing it on a platform like this. Whoever was gossiping about you, it's backfired on. Because you've exposed a lie. You caught someone lying and you exposed it. And they were blaming you for everything, making it look like it was your fault or you did something to them. Mm-hmm. So now they're embarrassed. They probably just played a disappearing act, you know, when you expose them lying. They probably just ghosted you, disappeared on you. And it's backfired on them somehow. They could have told all their friends, you know, a certain thing. They could have told everybody a certain thing. They've been wide out busted as a liar. That's the truth. They were thinking they'd never get caught. Trying to save face. Now they look really stupid. Because whoever was saying shit about you, and I think it was this person or other people, they've been exposed as liars. Take care, Gemini.